You guys, today is the day we are ready to start building the cabin foundation. The weather is absolutely beautiful right now, and it shows on the forecast that it should be this way for the next week or so, so hopefully nothing changes. We got everything all marked out and we're ready to start digging the footers. It's so deceiving because it looks like you would be able to get through that really easily with the shovel. By the way, it looks soft, but there's just so much rock in there.
You can see it evenly scattered throughout.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a good layer I'm looking at right here that goes underneath. Luckily, it's just lots of little rock, so it kind of breaks away, but you don't get very far when you're hammering down on it.
Here, listen, you just dig with the backhoe, and you want me to do that?
If you want to.
Put me to work. You pulled some big rocks out of that one. Like this one here, I mean, most of it's covered in dirt, but you can see how massive this thing is. I'm waiting for it. Are you trying to move away from that's what she said?
No.
Does she just not say that stuff anymore? What's for lunch?
That boy.
Fat boy and Cheetos. And now she. Coming to you live from the hole.
So all my hose.
What?
So all my holes are dug, and we are ready for concrete. But before we start concrete, sorry, Scout's just smiling away at me. So before we start concrete, I have to install rebar. So I'm just going to have it in a grid pattern. These holes are 2.5 feet wide by 2.5 feet, and these are 2-foot rebar. So I'll just have them in a grid pattern down here, sit about 4 inches off the ground in these little rebar seats. My beautiful girl.
Please look at this rock. I feel like it just doesn't even come across on camera, but that thing is huge. So it is clearly much later. We actually ended up running out of rebar, so we had to run to town, get more for the foundation, and while we were there, we ended up getting groceries because staying in that camper the fridge is so tiny that we literally have to go to the grocery store like every few days, every 3-4 days to replenish everything. So we did that when we were out, and now it's much later. So, ooh, the moon looks cool behind me. No more lightning bugs though. Too cold now.
I mean, you still have lightning bug larvae. Didn't know that was a thing, but those things light up in the grass. They crawl around and light up. I guess they light up because they're whatever makes them fluorescent is kind of toxic. So it's like
Deterring.
Yeah, deterring predators from eating them. So, fun fact.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy because I never noticed it before.
Yeah, me either.
But just one night when we were walking out to the shower and it's like pitch black out here, he pointed it out to me. So you're like my little encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia?
Encyclopedia. So stupid. I like those light up boots. I can see you everywhere you go. Oh my gosh, okay, it's really hot in here because of what we just did. No, I'm just the heat's on. So that's why the lens is fogging up. So what did we just do?
Took wet wipe baths.
Yeah, it got really cold outside and we didn't want to walk up and have to go take a shower, and the whole process you get really cold obviously. It's nice showering, but just I didn't want to have to be so cold. So we took wet wipe baths tonight.
The more you know.
Yeah, they just needed to know that info. Well, no, like it's moments like this I want to film more of so we can remember
How good we had it.
No, so I can remember, like, just looking back at this one day.
Yeah.
Wasn't always easy. And picturesque views. Sometimes it was wet wipe baths, and I can't think of anything else right now. This is Spence and Ken's After Hours Unhinged.
Uncontained.
Uncontained. Oh.
Life unhinged.
No, that's really good. This is Spencer and Ken's After Hours. Spencer and Ken's Uncontained. Dude, that's good. We come up with some good late at night. It's so hard because late at night, you know, the kids will go to bed early, and then we will stay up and work or hang out or whatever, and we have to... What?
I'm over here holding my...
Anyway, we have to be really quiet, and it's really hard because we're constantly, like, waking them up. I mean, they get more and more used to it, but it definitely isn't the easiest environment to live in with 3 small children. Like in the morning when one of them wakes up, we get this question all the time. Yeah, when one of them wakes up, they all wake up, and then we're all up. So that's a tiny camper living for you. Alright, I'm gonna go eat some ice cream.
Gonna watch some YouTube.
Alright, we got all the rebar. Spencer got it down in the holes, so we are ready to start pouring the footers. Finally. It just... You want to test your sanity? Build a foundation.
in the mountains on a sloped hill, on a sloped site.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to make sure everything stays squared. It's fun.
I know, and we had initially got everything squared and measured out before all the rain that we got. So then like everything kind of shifted, and yeah. So we've measured this thing like way too many times. It'll drive you nuts.
Obsessively.
Yeah.
And it's always off by just that much.
So it's as good as it's gonna get, and we're just gonna start pouring concrete before I literally go insane. Oh my word, we're gonna need a lot of concrete. Hey, pretty girl. Hey. Are you helping us build the foundation? You little cutie. 2 footers down, 2 more to go, which means 16 more bags of concrete. So I'm curious, out of everybody watching, does the name Plum Bob mean anything to you? Only the OG subscribers